Hello, my dear Capricorn friends. This is Maxine Taylor with your October astrological forecast. Two quick announcements first. Some of you know that I am now mentoring a very small, select group of people who have asked me to teach them astrology. If you are one of them and I have not contacted you, or if you are interested, just go to my website and introduce yourself. The other thing I wanted to say is thank you. All of you have written me telling me that you're really enjoying my hidden messages in your birth chart book. I am passionate about helping people see their childhood programming because that is what runs us and owns us from childhood till the time we leave this planet, unless and until we analyze it, look at it, face it, get rid of it. Our story is written clearly in our birth chart. And I've shown you how to read it with new eyes. So you will enjoy learning more about yourself. And the book that I feel I was led to this planet to write is called Your First Sexual Imprinting. It is a self-empowerment book for women. And I realized when the Me Too movement began, it was time to write this book. It speaks for itself. If you have had a rocky relationship road, you might want to get a hold of this book. Okay, now let's talk about you and your fabulous October forecast. Good grief, it is great. The sun, the yellow planet, the center of our life, is in your 10th house, which is the natural house that Capricorn rules in the natural zodiac. And it's time for you to lead. It's time for you to move into the lead slot. And the center of your life then becomes leadership and career. On the 23rd of the month, the sun moves into your 11th house of humanitarian projects and groups and friends. And so you go from leader to friend. How gorgeous is that? Now, Mercury, as you know, is retrograde. If you don't know it, it's retrograde. And we do not begin new projects under a retrograde Mercury because they either fizzle out completely or have to be redone within the coming year. But Mercury is what you think about and talk about, and it's up there with the sun in your career, the area of life of your career. So it's going to be unsettled until after the 18th, when Mercury goes direct. Since we do not begin new projects on a retrograde Mercury, because of course they'll either fizzle out or be redone, this is the time to tie up the loose ends of unfinished business, unfinished projects, especially as they pertain to your career. So if you feel like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back in your career, don't you worry. After the 18th, you'll be able to move forward. Now, Mars, the planet of action and energy, it is the planet of war. It is what we throw ourselves into. It's what comes first to us, what we fight with and fight for. In your 10th house, it is time for you to move upward, to take your ambitions and put them out before the public. Mars is going to be in that 10th house until the very, very, very last day of October, when it moves into the area of friendship. And this is a time when you'll fight for your friends. You might kind of go toe to toe with one friend, or just throw yourself into some humanitarian project that you can lose yourself in. That would be awesome. Now, Venus, the planet of love, has been in your 11th house, helping you with your friendships. On the 7th, it moves into your 12th house of behind the scenes activities. You love your solitude and privacy. You're going to want to spend more time probably in meditation to offset all this activity before the public. It can also indicate a very private relationship that is nobody's business, okay? But you will want to be by yourself more, and that's cool. The new moon on the 5th is in your 10th house of career, and it amplifies what I'm saying about it's time to be the leader. Don't wait for them to appoint you. Grab it. The full moon 2 weeks later on the 20th is in your 4th house of home, family, and real estate. And it really is a lovely addition with Venus moving into your 12th house, because after being in the public eye, you really want to go home to home sweet home. Things come to a head on the full moon. Are you building a house? Are you moving? Are you communicating with relatives? Or just sitting at home with a remote, enjoying yourself? It doesn't matter. 4th house activity. It's terrific. And so that's your forecast for October. I hope you'll join me again in November, when once again I take a look at your forecast. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.